Package has arrived. This is an Amazon package. And it's one of them easy open jobs. So what we got here, for me, it's a second heated vest, because it's always good to have a backup just in case you need it, or you want to have one for going to work and another one for going out on the town, maybe. I don't know. So this is from Amazon, and we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at the listing. So here we are at the Amazon website for the HEATFEELING men's heated vest, 11 heating pads, USB charging, outdoor, lightweight, electric heated jacket. Does not include battery, and the current price is $52.96 with already a current 10% discount. So if you're looking for a heated vest or a heated jacket, your best source is Amazon, and particularly Amazon Prime. You can take your chances at eBay and AliExpress, but more than likely you're going to be waiting a long time, about a month or more. So my size was currently extra large, because I wanted to make sure it was big enough to get over a heavy sweatshirt. And it has 3 temperature settings: your 39C, 46C, and your 56C for the highest temperature. And as you can see, the buttons are a little different than most. You got 2 zones, so you can heat up your backside or you can heat up your front side. And they are completely independent of each other. So as long as the control panel has been powered up, you can cycle them at any time. You just have to keep in mind that if you do turn both settings to the off position, that more than likely your power bank will time out and power off, and then you'll have to reset your power bank to reboot the vest so you can turn the heat back on. So it comes in 2 colors. You get the black and royal blue, and then of course you can see the control panel, and the power bank goes inside your vest in a nifty little pocket, and the side pockets are zippered, so you can secure whatever you have in them. And it says this heating vest for men is made of 100% polyester, water-resistant coated fabric, and high collar design for good windproof, skin-friendly fabric and breathability. Keep you comfortable during exercise. The lightweight heated vest has a thermal protection module. If the wires short out or get disconnected in any way, the power simply cuts out. Don't worry about security. 11 zones, 3 adjustable temperatures, 11 carbon fiber heating elements generate heat across the collar, shoulder, back, waist, and abdomen. 3 heated levels: high, red is high, white is medium, blue is low. 2 control buttons are zone control. 1 button can control the heating zone of the back, shoulders, necks, and waist, and the other button can control the heating zones of the abdomen. You can choose the heating temperature and zones according to weather temperature and body feeling. USB self-powered heating vest, heated jacket powered by any 5-volt portable charger. Heating USB and DC plug. So it does have a USB plug and the DC plug. Inner left, and goes into your inner left pocket. Compatible with most portable chargers on the market. No battery pack not included. Electric heated vest is capable of retaining warmth for up to 8 hours at low level, 6 hours at medium level, and 4 hours at high level. For all occasions, lightweight heated vest which can promote blood circulation and relieve stiff muscles caused by cold winter and pain of the shoulder, neck, waist, and back caused by daily work. Camping, the heated vest is perfect for hiking, biking, skiing, hunting, camping, daily wear, or working outside in cold weather. Machine washable for your convenience. The electric heated vest can be machine washed or hand wash. It is recommended to wash it by hand with a mild detergent to extend its life. So use your gentle cycle on your real washing machine, and then it's best to let it air dry. Naturally dry, and do not wring or dehydrate or expose to the sun. So don't wring out. If it's wet and saturated and dripping, do not wring it out, because you might dislodge or break the fine wires that are running throughout the vest. And then make sure you take your power bank out before you wash it. And then you got the other credentials here. So as you can see, you get the 4 patches in the front and the remainder in the back. And then it also has a silver lining on the back panel to reflect the heat back at you. And then that's about it for this. So I did order one of these through AliExpress. It did not come in. I had to contact the seller and say, hey, what's going on? And they said, well, we changed the listing and we need to have your permission to send you another one. So they changed the listing from a vest to a jacket. So now I have a jacket that will be coming that has the 11 zones, and including 2 zones in the arms. So that will be coming up in a future video. So now we will go back to the video already in progress. So now you got all the information of where I got this from Amazon. And this is, of course, the 11 zone, which is a little bit of an upgrade compared to my 9 zone. So it's a very nice garment here. Your controls here are on the front, which is always handy, because there are some electric garments that got the control on the inside, inside your chest flap. So that's kind of annoying to have a garment like that, because then you gotta, if you're wearing this on your, underneath a jacket, it's bad enough you gotta unzipper your shell and then unzipper this to get to your controls on it on the inside. That's kind of annoying. It's always best to have them on the outside, so it's easier to smash the button on the outside. So what we got here is zippered pockets. They're so you can secure stuff, because there's nothing worse in the wintertime than putting something in your pocket and then losing it in the snow. And you'll never hear it because the snow muffles the sound. So, I've done it. You throw a set of keys in your pocket and you go wandering around and you drop them in the snow and you won't find them until spring. And this one is, of course, like I said, it's a 11 zone, so that's an upgrade from my 9 zone. And it's got a nice reflective back to reflect your body heat back at you, which is always a bonus. And this is the extra large, which is the biggest that they make. There's a couple, depending on the listings, I think you'll get double X and triple X, but for this particular one, double XL is the biggest you can get. So here is your, this is where your power bank battery goes. There's always an inner pocket, and it's always zippered, so you don't have the power bank dangling. And it has 2 different kinds of plugs on it. So you got your regular USB, and then you got your regular whatever millimeter jack plug. So that's kind of cool to have them handy little different kind of plugs. And then of course, like the listing says, you're going to need at least a minimum 20,000 milliamp battery pack to keep the vest running for a pretty good duration of time. So I have a couple of different sizes here. This is a little bit smaller one. So pretty much you get a power bank, whatever power bank that you can stuff in that pocket it'll work for you. So you'll have to do some searching around to see what you can use and what you can't use, because like here's a 20,000 milliamp battery power bank, and it's quite large. So it almost fits in there, but not quite. Even if it fits in there cattywampus in there. So you want to find something that might fit in there a little bit better, but I don't mind stuff like that. So we'll go ahead and plug this in. And then usually when you plug it in, let's see if the indicators light up, and they do. So as soon as you plug it in, you'll get the lightings, and it'll cycle through its little test stage there. And then you got two options here. You can have the back. Just the back portion of the vest to light up or heat up, or the front. So there's 4 pads in the front of the vest. So there's usually 2 here on each pocket side, and then there'll be 2 just above it. And on the back, there'll be 6 on the back. So let me unplug this for a second so I can show you about approximate where they would be. So there'll be, a pad here and a pad here, and then 2 more up here, and then 2 more up here at your shoulders, and then there's usually 1 in the collar somewhere, in the back of the collar. It doesn't go all the way around the collar, but in the back of the neck for the collar. So I'll use a little bit smaller power bank for demonstration purposes. So we'll go ahead and plug that in. And then you'll have to be fairly prompt on selecting your mode, because most power banks, they don't stay on for long, waiting for input like that. So you can usually just power up the power bank and then quickly select one. And that's how quick you got to be when you plug in to select the mode. That's the only problem with these power banks, is sometimes they don't stay on long enough for you to select what you want. So now we're powered up now, so I just turned on the back one. So in the process it'll be heating up. And I would assume that it does a preheat, so it might stay on for 10 minutes and then it'll automatically switch to low. I mean, not low, but medium. And then at any time you can either have the back on, or you can turn the front on, and then you'll have all kinds of flashy little lights on your chest to think you're Superman or something like that. And then if you just touch it after it's on, now you got into medium mode, and then you got your low mode. And of course, at any time while it's running, you can select whatever settings you want. So if you are sitting, you know, sitting in a chair or something like that, you don't want, you know, the super high heat on your back, because, you know, you get warm, or it's too warm where you start sweating. But then you can have the front at a different temperature. So you can have your back cooler and your front side warmer, or you can have it on, you know, medium, or you can put it on low, or you can just push and hold to turn that particular section off, and then you can just have the back on, or you can just turn it off. You push and hold to turn it off, and then you can say, oh, well, you know, I want the front on. Then you can turn the front on. So this is a nice one. I like this one. And then once you get a hang of the little learning curve, because, you know, you got to push and hold to turn it on and push and hold to turn it off, but usually the heat cycles are pretty swift. So then you just, once you're up and running, then you can just tuck your power bank away in the pocket, and then you can go ahead and turn it on, and then go ahead and put it on, and be nice and comfy. Just like so. And then here you have it. And then when you get warm, you know, you can just, once you figure out, you know, you might have to look down for a little while to see once you get adjusted to which side of the buttons are. Like, okay, my very left side is the belly, so, you know, like, oh, well, you know, my back side's getting a little too warm, so I'll just go ahead and change modes and say, you know, it's just like I'm sitting in a chair, so I don't want my back to be boiling, but I want the front side, so when I stick my hands in the pockets, you know, I can keep my hands nice and warm. And yeah, that's that. So that's it for this little product demonstration for the power bank operated vest. They also make them in jackets. Usually the most common ones are the heating elements are in the vest-like configuration. There's very little, there's only a couple of them that have a little element in the arms. So most of the time if you see a heated jacket, it's mostly just your core that is being heated. And but there's some that have the heating elements in the arms. So that's it for this video. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.